Hey everyone, this is Kelly with Confident Finance, and today I want to show a video on how to create a split transaction in Quicken. A split transaction can help you properly categorize your purchases, and it can also be used to keep track of loan interest principal payments. So here's a tip: separate your items at the checkout. And why do you want to do that? It's easier to manage your budget that way, and also when you look at the receipt later when you get home, then you'll know what items go in what category. So for example, say you had 5 grocery items, you would put those together on the checkout line. And then say you had 3 or 4 cleaning items or personal items, whatever those are. If you separate your items at checkout, it makes it a lot easier for you when you get home, when you're looking at your receipt, to enter that into your budget. Because again, that's what this is all about, is to help you with your budget, and so that you can get more familiar with Quicken and navigate through it a lot easier. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 different examples. So first we're going to go and click on the left-hand column on a credit card, and then scroll up to a recent transaction. So let's just imagine that this is the transaction that we want to create the split category on. Select the down arrow, and then you're going to click on the split button at the bottom. And you'll see this opens up the split transaction box. Now Quicken has already assigned this transaction to the grocery category. So for this video, let's say the groceries are $90. Go ahead and enter that amount in the box. And notice how Quicken automatically calculates the next category. And let's say that part of this transaction is a non-grocery item. So select the number 2 category box, click the down arrow, and then select or type the new category. And we're going to assume that this is a home improvement item, and the amount is $40. I usually guesstimate this and I round to the nearest dollar. It doesn't need to be exact. So you enter the $40 in the amount box, and again, Quicken recalculates what's left. So there may be $20 of cleaning supplies for your home business. Select number 3 category box, and then the down arrow, and select or type the new category you want. Now we're going to use the tag column to associate this with your business, and this is going to help when you do your taxes. So enter $20 in the amount box, and you can put the remainder under miscellaneous, and click OK. Now notice how when you hover over that split transaction, that little category box pops up, so you can see all the items you just put in that transaction. And in a future video, I will show you how to create your own categories. That way it can be set up how you want it and what categories you want in there. So that's how you create a split transaction. Now if you need to change anything, all you have to do is click the check mark, box pops up, and then you just make your changes as needed. You can also click on the X to clear everything out. And then you want to use that button on the right to create a mini report. And here you can see what you've spent on these categories for the given amount of time. Now you can change that to whatever you want it to be. You can just click on whatever amount, and you can change it as needed. It's important to not forget to scan your receipt for business purchases. So you click on the paper clip, and then you can drag and drop your receipt in that box. So there's not much to it. That's how you create a split transaction for a grocery receipt. Okay, so the second transaction I'm going to show you for a split transaction is for a car payment. So again, you want to click on the check mark to open the split transaction box. Now if you notice, the first category is in brackets. And this is actually a transfer to another account. More specifically, this is a principal payment to the vehicle loan. And this is how Quicken keeps track of the value of your asset. The next box is for the interest on the loan. And here is another way you can use tags. I created one to keep track of interest paid, again for tax purposes. In another video, I will show you how to set up an auto loan. Alright, so another example of a split transaction. It is similar to the vehicle loan, except you'll notice there are a couple extra categories. The principal and the interest categories, they're the same, but the number 3 line is for an interest-only payment. Watch what happens when you make a principal-only payment. As you can see right now, the transaction total is $516.03. So if you type $200 in the amount box, notice what happens. Because you're now changing the total amount of the transaction, you need to click the adjust button down on the bottom. So the transaction total, it's now been adjusted to include the extra payment, as you can see. Now, principal-only payments are a great way to chew your loan down fast. And you'll notice the final category, line 4, is for your impound, which is also called the escrow account. This is a special account that your mortgagee will set up for property taxes and insurance. And in another video, I'll go into more detail how to set up the impound account. So that's our third example of a split transaction, and this is for a mortgage loan. I hope you got something out of this video. Please click the like button and subscribe below because that really helps me out. Again, if you have any comments or suggestions about what you'd like to see in future videos, let me know. I'll be happy to do a video on those. And again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. So until next time, get confident in your finances.